Korewa Sonic Hedgehog.
Arigato.
I don't know how to say I go fast.
How do you say I go fast?
Bing. If you say it like this. Sonic Hedgehog.
How?
Oh, the new Sonic game just dropped. I heard it's pretty good.
Gotta go fast.
Shadow. Don't look up Sonic X Shadow because then you just get a lot of like deviant art.
Oh shit.
Man, I'm gonna start off. We were talking about Agatha all along. Everybody, where I'm the zombie and he's the other guy. And so we're talking about Agatha. This is episode 7. There's only 2 to go, and they're both dropping next week. So all of our answers can be questioned. I mean, whatever's left, all the twists have already been twisted. Like we already got them twisted.
That's how you say it.
Yeah. Sunny, go ahead. Yeah, I got it. Man, thanks. Arigato. Man. You know what I've been watching? I've been watching Dandaran, and that's freaking delightful. That show is delightful. It's so weird. It's weird as hell.
Tarantaran?
Remember I sent you the intro? That intro is up here rent-free. For no reason.
It's ranked number 2 right now.
It's there's something there. It's got the magic.
Number dose right there in the middle.
Yeah. I can't tell what the other 2 are, but yeah.
Number 1 is One Piece, and the other one is the soccer one.
2 piece.
The soccer anime.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe One Piece is still going. Fuck. Never gonna catch that up.
Dude, I'm on like episode 400. Like
I'm in episode 900.
Of like 1300.
This has been the anime corner.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us on the anime corner. Back to the other show.
It was Agatha all along.
It was Agatha all along. Witch with the swagger. Stealing scenes, steal your heart. She's the dagger. In every twist, every turn. Welcome to our show. Agatha all along. Witch with the swagger.
Everybody do a dance freeze.
Shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of wrong and a lot of right with this episode. Should we just skip to the end and that's it? Not playing.
So that's how it ended.
That's how it ended. Thank you for coming. So yeah, guys, like we were saying, next week is the last 2 episodes of Agatha All Along, episode 8 and 9. Combination combo pack. You wanted a Krabby Patty meal.
Combo.
You're going to get a combo meal. All right. And you're also going to get a special Halloween edition of Dally Duel. A lot of spooky people, and you never know who might pop in. So that's next week, and this is this week. And let's say we got into it.
You want to see our costumes? I'm going to be a sexy blank.
I think it'd be a sexy nurse.
I was going to be a stick figure. I was going to do stick boobs. I was like, how do I make those work? I don't know. Maybe I still will.
Jeez. You know, I've seen an inflatable, what's it called? A skeleton. It has a little push a button and it pops out the boner. I'm like, why would you wear that? I mean, you could wear it to school, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's just going to school anyway, and it just NRBs pop up for no reason.
That's another fucking what's it called? That's another stick figure popping up. Nope. So yeah, so it opens up with Lily, you know, floating down the dark void. She's like,
into the unknown.
I hear you. I hear your call. I'm not gonna answer it. Some shit like that.
Dude, that dude hits the highest of high notes for that song.
Yeah, somebody kicks him in the balls. Fool, that's like.
Seriously.
They do a running star, just like punt him to hit those. She feels him right like in his neck, bro. It's like
Elsa got that icy grip on him.
Into the I'm sorry.
Do you want to build a snowman? Unfortunately, I can't. Oh man.
We're gonna do the short and the long way. This episode is chopped up in different pieces.
Yes.
So it starts off with her floating, and then she plumps, and then we see them that we're not dead. They're like, what? And it's her and Agatha and Teen are walking. Then we see a haunted mansion castle.
Can we just call him by his full name? It's Teen Shin Han.
Teen Shin Han?
He's
AKA Billy Batson.
Tri-beam ha! I don't know, man. It seems like they backpedaled. I was very confused by this because, like,
who's Billy Batson again? I forgot.
The whole time, he's Shazam.
There you go. There you go.
Because they keep like, oh, okay, so Billy Kaplan died, or William Kaplan died, and then Billy Crystal took over his body. So now he's Billy Crystal. But then he keeps like, which one am I? And then he has memories from William, like a little bit that he's confused, and it's like, no, didn't he die?
You know the funniest part where we're gonna be jumping around like this fucking episode, where she walks in, Lily, and then she goes, "All right, who's the queer?" He's like, "What? The Korean ching or whatever?"
Yeah.
Whoever's doing the reading, they call him the queer something. He goes, "Yeah, all right, okay, I'm the queer." There,
that's me.
That's me. Look at my cheekbones.
I feel like I didn't alliterate well in the last episode. Was it? Yeah, it was. Was that because I did explain that I was disappointed in the reveal of Billy the Kid, but I just felt like
Weekend the Pecan.
I felt like there were many different approaches that could have been more interesting or cool. But I thought, if they were going to merge like this personality into this body and stuff, that maybe it would be interesting if they had, like, Billy Kaplan was obsessed with the occult and he read books and studied and stuff. And then Billy Maximoff came into his body and he
waxed him off.
Knowledge that he absorbed, and then he utilized that to gain, like, nothing. It was just it was a clusterfuck. Like, yeah.
It was like somebody getting evicted and someone moving in for half the rent, the price of rent.
Yeah.
And then he got hit his head. He turned gay.
Knocked him straight up.
My! I just hated that they really went hard on it. Now they emphasize on it. They should just left it alone. You know what I'm saying? They should not really bring it to the forefront. Like, all right, cool. Like, you could bring that gay out when there's another person with him. Next one that he shows affection for is cool. But when you're like forcing it, it's like, not really. It's not cool, But anyway, so they're walking to the next trial. You're thunder like, oh, this is not cliche at all. I thought it was Dracula's castle, but no. We walk in and it's Wicked. No, yeah, right. The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
So we got the Wicked, Green was Agatha, and then we have Maleficent is Billy.
Maleficent.
Oh my God! My cheekbones really fit in this.
Yeah. Okay, that's whatever. Yeah, but I liked the implication that Agatha inspired all the other, like, fictional witches. That was funny. And she's like, oh, she's based on me. Yeah, you're the Wicked Witch. Yeah, you want to brag about that? Sure.
I didn't like that they said, like, oh, the cap fit on me or some bullshit, like the little, the Maleficent's actually real horns that come out. She's like a fairy angel thing, a dark angel.
She's a dragon. She turns into a big ass dragon.
She's a dragon.
It's not subtle.
So we have over here, it's like, oh, what is this trial? Oh, it's the tarot. Oh, anybody could read a tarot card, just so subject. So Agatha's mocking the tarot reading, which I guess, you know. And they're over here like, all right, do me then. I'll read you, you read me. So they're reading the cards, and then Teen doesn't know what the hell is he doing, and all of a sudden these swords just keep falling on him.
What's
This
up
was
with
like,
that?
it reminds me of a dark, was it the Dark Duel from Yu-Gi-Oh? She was pushing the freaking thing, the cards down, trap cards and all this, all of a sudden coming down. And it's like, oh my god, I wish Lily was here. And she appears. She falls down. She's like, what? Then we go back.
And
then we see. And they're in the tunnel. It's like, what? It's like, who are you? They're like, what? It's like, oh, it's like, we gotta get to the trial. It's a terror trial, and it's your trial. And she goes, how do you know that? You just told me. I did? He's like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay. And he told me about Billy, that Teen is actually Billy Maximoff. Like, how do you know that? Like, she told me again. What the fuck? And then she gets mad. She's like, oh, you just look at me like I'm a goofy old hag that lost her way.
Why should I look at you any differently?
It's like, no, for real, tell me why. Tell me why. And then we go back, and she's a young girl. And she's sitting with her mama. Mama. And she's saying she's afraid. Like, look at her. Look in the tea leaves. What do you see? I never understood that tea leaf reading. You understand that?
No.
So she looks in, and then we're in the tunnel. And she's like, what?
I mean, I guess at its like purest form, it's just a divination of nature. It's nature showing you this is what could be. But if it's base tarot, then why tea? Why tea leaves at all? I guess that would indicate that like she was one of the earliest adopters because she had been around for several hundred years. Then maybe she created tarot.
Oh,
in the Marvel Universe. Who knows?
And she goes back to we're back in the tunnel. It's like, what? Where are we? Like, oh, we got sucked by this goo, and we then ended up underneath. I'm like, so you're telling me that all this time you could have gone underneath?
The road had an under road?
How else would they park their cars? So I'm feeling like no matter what, you're always gonna end up to a next trial. I feel like that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if they didn't have what happened?
Once you pass your trial, you die.
No spoilers.
Wait.
So, yeah.
No, that wasn't Alice's trial where she died. Who died in that?
Yeah, Alice died.
Mr. Sharp died in the first one. And it wasn't Mr. Sharp's. Okay, so I guess just somebody dies. Yeah, Mr. Sharp.
Mr. Sharp is his son. It's her son. Ay, mi niño.
All right.
So over here, Mrs. Lilith will wake up, and then she's like, what? Where am I? Like, we're in the tunnel. And then we see the tunnel that splits. This way is for the trial, and this way is to exit the road. It's like a subway station. She goes, I need to go find the bookcase because it's a tarot trial, and it's my trial, and I got to go do it. And I hope for you that you're with me because you're my sister in power.
And you contribute nothing, and I'm not quite sure what witch you turned into.
She's like the mop.
What the hell was she? They didn't even say anything about it.
I feel like she's the Snow White one. I don't know.
I guess.
So she goes, okay, I'll go with you. So they go to the trial.
Yeah, well, I'll go with you. little witch joke there.
the witch. And then what happens? She goes, listen to me. Like, I gotta tell you this, and now I'm gonna forget, and then I don't know which way to go. Like, we gotta find a bookcase, and then we'll be there. How do you know there's a bookcase? I don't get it. Whatever. And then she agrees. Jen agrees, and they walk together. And she goes back to being a kid again. Oh no, it's her talking to her mom. Mom, what am I supposed to do? Everything leads to death. I don't know what to do. Like, it's look at you with all the power, and you're already scared. You are scared that you already know what to do. Just do it. It's like, oh, what do you want? It's like, I want my power back. It's like, look at you with all that power. I don't know what to do.
I want my power back, power back, power back. I want my power back, power back, power back. Chilies!
And then we cut 2 teens still reading her things, and then they try to do it, and it's coming out wrong, and all the swords start going down. They're going to impale him. And that's when he said, I wish she was there, and they show up. And then she was mad at him. He's like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I had powers. I'm sorry. I thought we were cool. We're not cool. And then I got to like, please stop. And it goes back again, right? One more time?
Yeah.
It keeps jumping back and forth. Like her saying that her life, she didn't live her life like in a linear path. It was all squiggly. And they're back at the tunnel again, which was kind of annoying. Like they kept going back to the tunnel.
And then she also saw that she was not going to make it out of this.
Yeah, she was like, what were you doing? I was falling. And no one was calling. And then we get the final. No, we go back. And then she's cool again. Like, oh, we're cool. Like, don't worry about it. I didn't know if we're good. Like, and then that's the reveal we get. Like, Lily, were you the one who put the sigil on me? You're the one who called it out. It's like, yeah, I saw you. What you're gonna become, and I feel like you just needed time to embrace your power or whatnot. So that's why, and then that's when he broke the sigil. Then that's where everybody knows who he is. It all makes sense. Like, I remember you. You're from the Bar Mitzvah.
Yeah. So there was that callback from the previous episode, and then there was
this callback
in Alice's trial when Lily screams at her, and then she's like,
yeah,
what are you talking about?
You're upside down.
Yeah, and she's like, what? Shut up. Like, and that was her crazy flashing around. It's kind of cool seeing those flashbacks.
And then goes, Alice, do not help Agatha. And then goes to Agatha. And like, what? I'm like, yeah, exactly. Help me.
Yeah.
And then she was saying all those things. And it keeps cutting back between all the scenes and everything. It makes sense. Especially when they're in the Ouija, like, who is with us? And then goes, Power Rangers. And then she finally sits down. It's like, oh, it's my tarot. And she goes, this is the future. This is the past. This is what lies before you. You're the, like, you're the Avenger. She was reading teens. But like, wait a second. The trial's not for you. I got to read myself.
I just want to know before I go, do I catch a nut? Yeah, because she asked, when do I die, right? She asked her mom, like, would you want to know? And then the whole death comes from her. This is like, you bitches live for like 500 years. Like, it comes from us all. Yeah, it's like, eventually.
So, yeah, so he's reading teens, and he goes, teens, like, you got to ask me a personal question. He's like, so who am I, Billy or William or Will I Am? From the Boom Boom Pow.
Not where's Tommy?
Yeah, exactly.
Forget about that for a minute.
And she's like, oh, good question. And then it stops.
Am I Billy the Kid or Will I Am?
With the Boom Boom Pow.
Here we go. Man, late.
What? You're going to be drowning in the lake. With the Boom Boom Pow. You'll be jacking my style. So Mr. Cheekbones over here asked a question, and all of a sudden, like, it's still continuing. Like, what? I answered it right. What's going on? It's like, the child is not for you, or the reading is not for you. It's for me. And then she goes back to see the little circles, and she puts it in the middle. the cards, the 3 cards of everybody. So she's doing it right? She's doing it. Boom, boom, boom. The knife file, keep going. And all of a sudden, we get that big reveal. It's like, she gets the thing. She's like, for future path. And she goes, and then we go back to the tunnel. She falls. Plump. She looks like, who is there? What's wrong, Lilith? Don't you remember who I am? And I was like, oh no. And then she walks into the frame. And we get this.
Oh.
This. It was death all along.
It was Deef.
Look at the face.
She looks like Michael Jackson.
I know, right?
It was
Thriller.
Rio de los Muertos. It's just a thriller.
So she's holding the death. She's holding the death card, and then I got they're like this, like,
Yeah.
Lilith, put the card down.
That song played on the radio the other day, and I forgot the placement of like the talkie part, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" They skipped that part. That part was so stupid, and I was all happy. And then they started it, and I was like, "Fuck!"
That kind of slows down the
It was like, is there a version without that? Because the song would be cool without that part.
Ghouls are walking on the streets.
Yeah,
He wants to get some popcorn in Home Depot or some shit.
Stop, man! It's not movie night. Like,
It like kills the flow of the thing.
it totally does.
You're getting into it, and then all of a sudden you have to stop and wait. Literally like 2 minutes of dialogue, and then go back into it.
Yeah, like you think you would try to keep like a metronome or a rhythm or something.
That's why they put it in, because that's the part they're dancing. They're doing the choreography.
Yeah,
With
and
the
if
whole.
you haven't seen it, then it's even more annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's what it is.
They get David Attenborough to do like in night show. In night show, we have the ghouls that step up and they do the mighty dance. Let's watch. Nature sure is fascinating.
This server is this Steve Irwin?
No, it's David Attenborough.
Oh,
He's the nature documentary guy. He does all the Nat Geo stuff.
and she goes, Rio is Leo death. She's what? She's death. And then they ask her, is this true, Agatha?
Oh, she's hard of hearing. Was she born that way, or is she
She was what?
That's did you become that way?
Ah, stupid.
It's I'm learning sign.
We should have like a little translator like in the bottom corner just doing her thing. So that'd be cool.
I just be doing the Snoop Dogg hands.
How is that fool famous? Anyways, for smoking weed.
How does he have didn't he have an OnlyFans?
God, only twigs.
Uh,
She's like a giant walking Snicker bar, bro.
yeah, he's like the pretzel rods, but not the rods, the smaller ones.
We should just do that for going for an hour straight, just dissing rappers for stupidity.
Kendrick Lamar. I can't even say it. K Dot. K Dot sounds like a Muppet. Sounds like a Muppet baby. And every time he comes on the radio, I'm like, it's fucking Muppet. Like,
You gotta change that shit, man. I hate that.
anyway, whatever, man. I was swimming pools, and that was about it. Go on.
So yeah, so they say, oh, Rio's death, and then she goes, is this true, Agatha? And she goes, oh, I love my bad boy. So I was like, my. Anyways, the Iron Maiden song opens up. What's a good Iron Maiden song? I'm really not into those people. Is it Ride the Lightning? Ride the Thunder Wave or something? Thunder?
Look, if you don't even know, I'm not going to tell you.
I'm gonna research. I'm gonna do research.
Good, because I don't know.
So the Iron Maiden opens up, And then Lilith is like, all right, everybody go through, because you hear the Sinister Seven, or should I say the Salem Seven, slithering in. And then what's it called? And freaking, she goes, all right. So with Agatha, she goes, if she calls you a coward, hit the deck. She's like, what?
Here's what I didn't get about this part, though. The Seven could not get into the previous trial. Why could they break into this one? Because
it was over.
It wasn't,
and then,
over yet.
Probably they were far away. That's why they didn't make it in time.
They were right on them.
They did a secret passageway, I guess.
Oh, they flew, and then they got the wind taken from their sails.
They did the One Piece.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
They crash. It was for plot reasons.
True.
It's to give her a nice what's it called? A nice way to die. So yeah, so Teen came and then she goes,
pulled herself up onto the table and then laid there on the underside of the table. Like, why didn't you do that? You can fly.
She wanted an honorable death.
Why?
That's what the mom said. Like, we death comes for us all, and you already know who you are. He goes, I'm the Lady of Cups. She could have my cup any day.
That Mortal Kombat 2 finisher.
She wanted she wanted the Red Bull gives her wings. So yeah, so Teen gets her book back. She's like, how? And she goes, it's magic. True. And then Jen is like, I'm not living without you, Lilith. And he goes, Jen, you're the light that gives the way, so they need you. And she closes the Iron Maiden. And she goes, I love being a witch. I love my coven. I love my sisters. But there's the one thing that happens when you linger around in a trial. When it's done, bad things happen. And then you see them like transforming back from a snake, a rat, a fox, owl. They're all transforming. So the one thing that happened is when I got my power is I do an Uno reverse, bitches.
Uno reverse.
She does an Uno reverse.
Line up.
Or she does a Yugi. Oh, I activate my trap card.
And yet
upside down tower.
Somehow, no, it was right side up because it was reverse tower originally.
Oh, yeah, I was like.
But somehow it being right side up means everything gets turned upside down. What? All right, whatever.
It's I activate my trap card. Castle reverse. Or upside down, or what? Right upside up.
Anyway, I was thinking it was really dumb, being as all those witches were flying. But whatever, man. So 5 of them died and 2 of them did not. We saw 5 of them fall.
Or up, or
we saw them fall onto the swords.
So they'll get fucking Mortal Kombat.
So
now all of them get Mortal Kombat.
Probably, if I had to guess, we don't know because they were in their humanish forms. If I had to, because they can fly.
We didn't see man bat or man woman. I mean woman bat.
Yeah.
So they get shish kebab, and Lily is seen falling back into the swords. So we're here to assume that she perished with them, and then we see her as a kid being with his mama. Mama. And fade to black.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that is where it ended. Where do you think it's going to go for these last dos episodes?
Well, for sure, the last episode, they meet the end and they don't get what they want at that trial. They get their soul sucked.
You think nobody's going to meet and get what they want? Do you think...
Is Dragon Ball Z?
Do you think Agatha wants power? Do you think she wants her son back? Do you think... I don't know. What do you think?
She's going to get there, and then Mephisto's going to make her choose your son or your powers. And she's going to choose fucking to sacrifice Teen in order to get her powers. Or that, or she's gonna provoke Teen to attack her, and then she'll absorb him like Majin Buu.
Do you think Mama Wanda's gonna make an appearance?
My Wanda probably a zombie.
Yeah.
If not, it's gonna be Pietro. I mean, what's his name? Dick.
The Boner.
There you go, Boner.
Yeah, they did play the Boner song.
So
they played his music in this episode.
Or he's gonna come and rescue everybody, or a portal's gonna open to a different. I don't know. What do you think?
Man, my thing, and we talked about this in our review of Multiverse of Madness, that in my opinion, Wanda is too far gone. It's like there are things that heroes do, like Hawkeye. Hawkeye went through some shit and don't do that. Don't give me hope. And then he's like whatever. He was hunting criminals. Like he might have been a little rough, but whatever. But Wanda was a straight up fucking villain. She killed like that universe's Avengers.
Sheesh. The Illuminati.
There's no redemption. There's no coming back from that. I'm sorry. Like if they bring her back, the soul is not there. I'm not sold on her anymore.
She has to get a fucking. She has to get a pardon. No, I'm saying that because Teen asked her, like, so Wanda is actually dead? And she goes, yes. No,
okay.
Maybe.
But
I don't know.
When you say she's a zombie, who knows? Because Rio collects bodies. Rio Death.
Rio.
She collects bodies. And what did we see in the very beginning? We saw
her body. We see her body.
Maybe she'll use her body to somehow like reinvigorate the Darkhold and bring that jazz back. Because Marvel, once they see something works, they want to keep doing it. Even though I don't even know if it necessarily worked, but
it's a cool theory, man. I can't wait. Like it's 2 episodes, ended with a big bang. Has to be another showdown, Or Agatha is trying to save Teen from death or something like that. Like you promised me him for exchange for power or something like that. You gotta change my mind or something.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if Agatha sacrificed herself at the end of this somehow.
Ooh.
If she, made everything she did right.
And then she's in peace, and she goes with her son. But she ain't gonna do that. She doesn't. That's too noble of a death.
Yeah, she really hasn't actually grown. For everything that this series is supposed to be with the redemption, she hasn't shown any real redemption.
She's seeing her true colors. We see
and then the part with
true colors.
With the mind reading, that she's like, you'll get a headache trying to read my mind.
Just ask me.
You think she got a feel for it? I mean, if she absorbs powers when they're directed at her, do you think she was like...
That means she has a strong fucking mental... What's it called? Blockage.
But if she's getting a tickle from that and then she tries to deter him from that, doesn't that mean that she didn't want to... I don't think it was like a privacy thing. I don't think she's like, oh, I'm hiding things. And I also don't think she was bluffing.
Because
he
when
clearly
Lilith
can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. When Lilith came in, he could read her mind.
Yeah, so he clearly can do that. So it's not like a bluff. And
I just feel like she was blocking it.
She was taking it back. Why would she lie about that? Why would she just bring it up out of the fucking blue? That makes no sense.
And then she goes, she's not my mom. I already have a mom.
My guess is just that she was getting a feed on the energy that it was putting out to read her mind. And she's like, I don't want this. Please stop.
She's like,
so maybe that's like a little bit of a redemption indication.
She took over a pickle.
No, it really tickles my pickle.
But yeah, man, I can't wait. You know, it's gonna be awesome. Whatever drops. Hopefully, no spoilers. You know,
Yeah.
stay away from spoilers for this last 2 episodes, and hopefully it ends in the cliffhanger for another Marvel movie. You know, finally unite the clips, unite the people.
Yeah. Then Red Hulk comes down, and all of a sudden he's a witch.
The Warlock Witch. He's riding on a broom. Oh, now I want to see that.
Smash magic.
He's holding onto the broom with one hand. He's all big and he's throwing spells with a hat.
Yeah, tell him, Hulk. Way to subvert those expectations.
Oh, see what he did? Now I want to see that.
What an icon.
And then he just takes a Mino Dookie on him when he's flying like a bird. He's like,
Well,
fly.
he's the kind of magic user that has to recite like the incantations. He's like, sacred be, oh, thy smash.
That'd be hilarious. He has a book like, hold on. Hurry up with that spell.
Tour page. Oh, shit.
It turns into something else because he read a word wrong. Instead of turpish, just turpin. But yeah. We rate this episode with the review of Death.
You know,
even though we saw it already.
Yeah, for what it was, I think it was pretty cool. It was cool seeing her revealed and stuff. It was better to me than You Should See Me in a Crown with this little face.
I wish they don't superimpose things. I want to see it in their natural light, I guess. This was just like in the dark, in the shadow, just like, here, let me throw something on it and they won't take a notice. But she's so hot, though. Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was our review of Agatha episode 7, you know. Next week, we'll get a double feature and a duo and another surprise coming.
Damn. Lady Death went from Thanos to fucking Agatha. Like,
hey, Death was in the middle, bro, somewhere.
Yeah. Even if it's comic book Agatha, she's an old Agatha. So it's like it's not a flattering representation regardless.
I was gonna say, is it Lady Death? Isn't it the Deadpool's late girlfriend?
Yeah, but
from
they didn't
the
say Lady
movies?
Death. They're doing their own thing. They just said Death. Yeah.
She looks scary holding that bag and that little knife thing.
Little Chanko.
She's gonna put a smile on your face. She's gonna give you that Brazilian wax.
Yeah.
She's gonna get down in the crops, just work her magic. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with you guys on a Thursday, early Friday morning.
Whatever time it is.
Whatever time you guys are watching, hopefully you do. Hold on, we got a comment.
What'd it be?
What up, brother? Thank you for joining the stream, even though it's about to end. Go check our other video we just dropped. We're talking about Brightburn, another superhero, evil superhero, evil Superman, evil Aquaman, Aqualad. God is king, and he said, I smoked that loud.
And I see my brother. I've been there, man. I lived in the Bronx.
Let's go Yankees. Yeah, right. Let's go Dodgers.
What are you fucking Mets, dog? Yankees. Dude, did you see that pitch? That Grimace threw for the Mets. He got him rolling. The Grimace shake. If you haven't seen it, look it up.
I hope he's playing around with this shit.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't drink the Grimace shake. I don't even think it's available anymore. But
Yo, bro, I
yeah,
hope you're playing with that shit because that's not cool, you know. Want to talk about it, man, but don't
yeah, we're around though.
don't mess around with that. If you need help, raise your hand, bro.
All right. So
God is king. Come on. What is this Spurge at 3 a.m? Fucking people came in. Are we talking about the devilish people?
what's up, homies? And we're checking out. With that said,
You'll find a greater life, man. Don't worry. We have a good community of people that help you out, man. So we're signing off. You're good, man. All right. Peace. Send us a message, fool. Anyways, for the hit I'm Ray Zombie, it's been episode, where are we now? 300 and something?
yeah.
300 and something videos that we have up. Or more now, 400. Take a browse through our catalog, you know, more shit dropping within 2 weeks, and then we'll take a little detour. But yeah, if no one loves you, we love you. You know, we enjoy you guys. Thank you for riding with us for, was it 2-3 years now? I'm breaking out. Give me a puff. Till next time, much love and